Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching It Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. Today I have a Michaels mini haul, I guess, to share with you guys. I've had several yarn goodie videos back to back that I made today. I mentioned that I went with my mom and the kiddos and we had a whole lot of fun. Went to a few different places. My beautiful friend Mary sent me a gift card a while back, like for Christmas, and I still hadn't had yet to have a chance to use the card, and so we went to Michael's. So first I'm going to show you what I used, gift card things. I splurged. This is something that I've wanted for a while, but I haven't. So just like that, one of the cool kids, and I have one. I used to use, it's a whip cart. I used to have a big cart that we had in our classroom that was our science lab. We had all of our science stuff on it. And I started using it as my whip cart. We got a different science center. And it's huge. It's ginormous. And so I've been wanting one of the normal whip carts that everybody has, that you see everybody showing off and stuff. I figure why not, why not? And it'll be a really cool thing to kind of put all my stuff in, and then wherever I'm at, just take it with me instead of having 19 different things all around, because I think we all know that I have startitis. And it's serious, and so I start things and then just have all these little project bags all around, and it'd be nice to confine them all to one spot. So that's what I did to purchase myself a whip cart. So let's get it by the Johnny Cash dresser, and then you guys can see it. But it's beautiful, and I love the color. The color is peacock. It's perfect, y'all. So here it is. My hubby set it all up for me last night. Ta-da! So I'm gonna put all my stuff in it. Let's do that. So I'm gonna put all my stuff in it, and then I will come back and show you guys it all decorated and all fun. I'm so excited. It has casters, so it rolls, and little wheels, and also 2 of them lock, which is lovely. So I'm excited about that. I'm pretty sure my Hobby Lobby video is probably going to be up before this one. And so I discussed on there, I knew what I was going to do with this. My fun little dilly that I've yet to take off because I just filmed the Hobby Lobby video. Shh, don't tell anybody. But anyway, so yeah, I think that would be cute though in here. And it's just fun decorations and just make it super cute. I don't know, that may not stay in. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to decorate it and then bring it back and show you guys what, So Miss Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet does the super cool whip cart videos, and I love those. And ever since she kind of started doing that, said I used the big huge cart at first, but it was that's huge, that's too much. So I feel like this is going to be a way better thing, and I can just have it by me, and it's kind of the perfect height, and so I like it. Okay, so I got that, which I'm stoked. I'm put it back. Oh, hit Johnny Cash right in the face. Sorry, sir. All right. So then I showed a while back in a Crochet Ramblings a blanket that I'm working on. I will link that video below. It's I believe it's a Hugs and Kisses, but by the Crochet Crowd. I started it with a big cake, and I only had the one. My plan was to go back and get some more, and I noticed, and I'm just was kind of loopy yesterday, and I didn't really mention this to my mom. They used to be $9.99. Michaels raised their prices. They are now $11.99, and I knew that they'd raised their prices a little bit, but mercy. And so I just got one. So I feel like I have, then the blanket will have 2 of the big cake. So I'm going to start it with one, put just some similar colors, and then end in a big cake, and that's going to be the blanket, because I that's too much. So they're the Yarnspiration Big Cakes. This one is the color Cake Pop. It's a number 4. There are 300 grams, 603 yards, 551 meters. So it's really pretty. This white kind of has like some black speckles in it. Like I said, I will link that video below of the blanket. So I'm just going to use that first skein for that, and then I'm going to get like some dark grays and pretty turquoises and just kind of alternate throughout the blanket, and then finish with this Cake Pop, and I think that will be perfect. So anywho, that's my plan. Look, we can put it in the cart. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, that's not where that goes, so it's gonna drive me crazy if I said it there. Anyway, but yeah, so I think that's the plan with that blanket, and then that way I can finish it out. But I'm more than sure that that's what it's. I know it's by the Crochet Crowd, or the Crochet Crowd does a tutorial anyway. Mikey does a tutorial, because that's what I watched, and it's like a 4 or 5 row repeat. Like once you get it, it's, you know, but it's a ripple blanket and has bobbles and crisscross stitches, and it's so pretty. And since I've been wanting to finish that one out, but I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of $10 cake pops, much less a whole bunch of $12, or well, big cakes, the colors Cake Pop. But and it was kind of the same thing with the latte cakes. I was going to get a couple more of those, and they also went from $9.99 to now $11.99, because I remember a while back, well actually for the crystal cakes, that's what it was. It was like just the, you know, regular, and those were same thing, like $11.99 instead of $9.99. But whenever I got those, I got 2 crystal cakes because they were buy one get one half off, and so I was like, okay, for, you know, it's kind of pricey, but for $15 have like a pretty shawl or a, you know, a pretty something like that. Now they're a lot more than that. I mean, it's, you know, $2 is a lot whenever you're buying yarn per skein. So for the latte cake shawl that was potentially going, you know, plan was for it to be a blanket, it's not going to be now. It's just going to be a shawl, and it's luxurious and big, and I love it. I couldn't see myself spending $12 on another skein of yarn for it. I couldn't. And so it's just going to be what it is, and that's okay. And then same thing with the other blanket. At least it'll end in the same kind of yarn, but the whole thing is not going to be that yarn, because that's just mercy. And I'm pretty sure they discontinued it, so I kind of lucked out just finding it. But yeah, so okay, not to like bellyache, just saying that's a huge difference. $2, my goodness. So also I got 2 new pattern books, 2 new down the rabbit hole excursions for us to take. One is from Michael's. One, we went to Books A Million because that's like the kids, one of their very favorite stores is Books A Million. There are fun things in there. But at Michael's I got this one. I'm so excited because I was showing you guys the other day the other one that I have. It's laying right over there. The green one, like the magical creatures or whatever. And this one is Unicorns and Dragons and Fantasy Amigurumi. Oh, I guess maybe that's what the other one's called. I don't think that's what it's called. Anyway, Unicorns, Dragons, Fantasy Amigurumi 2. Includes video tutorials for all crochet stitches. Very cool. So these are some of the things you can make. So fun. So fun. So yeah, I cannot wait. Little Merman even, I love it. Little pretty baby dolls, and just they have a Medusa, which made me giggle. I liked Medusa. So yeah, we'll definitely do down the rabbit hole with this one, but this is one that I have had on my Amazon list for I don't even know how long. And which that's where I got my other one last time, well not last time, a couple times ago, whenever we were at Michael's. They had that book, and I was like, I have to have it, because how cute are all of these? And so I was the same way with this one. It was like, okay, they have it, it's right here, I have my hands on it. When am I ever gonna order it off of Amazon? I'm not, and so just do it. So I just did it. He's playing his little flute. We couldn't figure out what he was doing. My son's like, he's playing a flute. I'm like, oh, you're right. Little goat. This little pan flute. He's a fawn. He's a fawn. So yeah, I'm so very excited about this one. So yeah, like I said, we'll definitely do down the rabbit hole probably sooner than later on this one. I like her too, Poppy the Pixie. I feel like we need her in Normville. Just saying. So, but yeah, we will do a down the rabbit hole very soon on this one. I'm so excited to have this one because I am making things out of my other book. I have like a few things that I want to make, but I have a few things out of this one, and these patterns are so easy to follow. She does a phenomenal job. Let's see, are they by, hang on, I said she, they may be different authors, but oh, that's the other thing that I like that they have the foldable pages, and so you can put it like this and it'll hold your place. I like that a lot. There's 14 of them. Maybe they're all different. Yeah. This one's by DIY Fluffies. This one's by Carla. Yeah, so they're different designers then. The one that I mean, they're just easy to follow. I completely suggest this book. Highly recommend. So good. Well, the other one anyway. I've yet to make anything out of this one, I guess. But the other one, I feel like they're pretty much the same thing. It's an awesome book. Okay. So then, when we went to Books A Million, like I said, mostly I was stoked about the cart. I can't even tell you. I'm so ready to decorate it. I'm like exhausted beyond words right now. You guys, I hope I'm loud enough for y'all to even hear me because my voice is about gone. My body is exhausted. But I want to decorate my cart. So I wanted to show you guys these things. So, speaking of things that I've had in my Amazon list for a long time, same thing. It was like I had my hands on it. It'd be weird to put it back. You guys, I'm so excited. Can you hear the thunder? Ooh, that was relaxing. Okay, yes. Kawaii crochet. How fun. Cotton candy. That one made me smile. And a bowl of Fruit Loops. So yes. Had to. Almost didn't put it back at one point. But I've wanted this one for so long. A super cute little fruit stand. Because I've mentioned several times now that I want to make food for the shelter. Make a little oven. Like get a clear tub, make a stovetop on it, put the play food inside of it, and they have something fun to do. I have a couple things made for that, but I feel like this will be another one that I can, because I mentioned in the Ollie's haul that I have these. The Red Heart amigurumi. And I wanted to just like put these in my cart and just have them. And I'm going to put this just in my cart also. And if I want to make little amigurumis, then I can. But also if I want to make little foods, I can. I can color control. Just saying. Or, you know, make them just fun colors. But there are a lot of these colors in these things. And so I've kind of thought about that. Just doing like a color control type situation with a lot of those. And that'll be kind of fun too. So it tells you like different techniques and things, but I just wanted to show you this because it shows you kind of the things that are in here. There are 40. It says super cute crochet patterns for adorable amigurumi. There's a pumpkin. I love a pumpkin. They're all just adorable though. I mean, Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. No one else in my family does, and they all think it's gross whenever I make them because they make the whole house stink. But I love Brussels sprouts. I could eat those every day and be happy if I could eat them anyway. But yeah, I could be ecstatic with that. So these are all the things that you can make for the color blue. They're by colors, which also makes me happy. It's like in rainbow order. But yeah, these are all of the things you can make for blue. Baby bottle and ice cream. Like I said, we will do it down the rabbit hole with this one as well. Do not get me wrong. But it's just rainbow and fun. Look at that. How fun are all of these? Because I feel like this is just perfect for shelter ideas. And if I just put this and my fun stuff all right here and I have it, then I have no excuses not to make sweet and simple crochet pattern foods for the shelter. So see, there you go. So no excuses. No excuses. Oh, and that's cool. Okay. So we'll do this once again whenever we kind of get into the down the rabbit hole, but just for fun, I just saw this. So there's the color theory, which is way cool, and it teaches you about the color wheel. It talks about the color wheel. I suppose if you already know, it just talks about it. Otherwise, I suppose it could teach you about it. But it talks about like your primary colors, secondary colors, territory colors, all the things. But yeah, like what looks nice together. Kind of help you out with some ideas. That's really cool. I didn't see that part at all. That's really cool. So it kind of tells you like different ideas and tells you about monochromatic colors, neutral colors, and so like what, you know, you can kind of, it helps with choosing your colors for different patterns and projects. That's really, really cool. And it tells you other color terms. This is hue is the name of a color. Saturation is the intensity or purity of a hue. That's so cool. It kind of keeps going. Like I said, we'll do it down the rabbit hole, but yeah, it starts with red, obviously, because that's how the rainbow works. And so there are some of the red things you can make. Popcorn. So cute. So yeah, I was stoked about this one and stoked about this one because I mean for a long time wanted both of these, so I think that's what I'm going to be working on over the next little bit. It's just things that make me happy. We'll give away, you know, like donate items, but just little things that just are easy and make me happy and that are just so fun to make. So these are some of the things, like I said. But yeah, we will do down the rabbit holes for sure with these. I am gearing up to do it down the rabbit hole with the first one of these. I'm making a Dynacorn. I showed, if you guys watched my how much can I crochet in a day, I showed that in there, my Dynacorn that I'm working on for Miss B. And so I'm gonna add that once I, you know, get it finished. Going to do it down the rabbit hole and then have something to show you guys with that. So that'll be really fun, I think, to have something to like an actual project, and then I can tell you guys, even though I already told you guys how cool the book is and how easy the pattern is to follow, I can have something to show with the down the rabbit hole video. So I feel like that'll be cool. So okay, I'm going to go and set my super hip card up one more time just because. Check it out. How fun is that? I love it so much. So it has the 3 shelves, and that's good because I have, oh, now it's raining. But yeah, because I have several whips that I'm working on that I'm trying to get finished with whips before I start new things, and then I get really cool books and really cool yarn, and it's really, really hard. So all right, I'm going to go decorate my super cool cart that I love. Like I said, this one's the color peacock. It's perfect. I couldn't decide between peacock or coral. I was pretty strongly leaning towards peacock, and then they didn't have a coral, and I was like, well, I guess that made my decision for me, so it all worked out. So okay, so I thank you guys for watching my Michaels, and I mean, I guess we could call it Books A Million haul, but it's really just a couple of things. Just my super cool cart, super cool books, my yarn to finish my blanket out. Yay. Very stoked about that one. For sure. The hiccups now. But yeah. Very excited to at least make it where it'll start and end the same, because I've I've been on the website several times to get this one and the latte cake, and they're discontinued, so therefore they're out of stock. So they just so happen to have some at our Michael's store, and I was like, I'm snagging that so at least it makes sense. It doesn't just end on some random color, it at least ends the same color. I don't know what's going to be in the middle, but at least that'll happen there, so that's something. So, alright. So I'm going to go take my super cool books right there. My super cool yarn thingy. Super cool these guys. And I'm going to decorate my cart. I'm so excited. So yep. It's a knife that has little casters and then it locks so it won't run away from me. That's fun. It is raining big time. It was like 70s the day before yesterday. It's like 70-ish for a little bit yesterday, and then it got cold and kind of started to rain on us a little bit. Today it is real cold, and it's just gonna get colder, and it's gonna snow again. I don't know what's happening. The weather is doing this, and I'm over it. So, okay. So, that is my haul, I suppose. I thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm so excited to go put everything in my little cart, make it all super cute. So, I don't know, maybe you'll probably see this before you see that, I guess. I'll say maybe I'll show you guys that video first, but I doubt it. You probably need to see the cart before you see it decorated. That'd be kind of weird. Alright, so I'll bring it back to you though whenever I get it all cute and fixed up. So, alright. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon.